This segment of In the Field Radio is brought to you by Tattoo Shop Radio, Culture Shock, Wapter Music FM, powered by Zeno.fm, with additional monitoring through online radio box. It's In the Field Radio, y'all.
Everything's real in the field.
We high right now. That's what's going on.
Solar system right now.
Yo, before we even start, I have to ask, is that mask part of the hoodie? Is it one of those like full like...
Yeah, nah, this hoodie is by my guy, Joe from Connecticut, but now the mask is by No Face, No Case.
No Face, No Case. Now, do they do all the masks?
They do. Well, he do a lot of my masks. He don't do all of them, but he do a majority of them. Yeah.
I'm like obsessed with your fashion sense.
Yeah, you're obsessed with it. I like that word. That's a heavy word, obsession.
I know, but it's so like, I feel like a lot of rappers nowadays get caught up in like the name brand, like the designer fashions and stuff like that. But you have like your own unique, like it reminds me of when streetwear was a big thing.
Right.
So you have a lot of like unique pieces and stuff like that.
Yeah, streetwear god.
Yeah.
You gave me the name. That's what you go here on out.
Let them know it came from E-Boogie.
That's right. That's right.
So who is Grea8gawd?
Grea8gawd is the lyrical monster that you hear, but you don't know what he looked like, but you know he can spit his ass off. He could rap his ass off. Under the mask, he covered his face that they would pay. Magazines would pay to put on the cover, you know? That's what Grea8gawd is, man. Like,
so Grea8gawd is actually fine.
I mean, they've been saying, like, listen, they've been asking me, like, yo, why you cover your face? Like, is it because you look like, who knows? This one, nah, I don't look like none of them dudes. I don't look like them, don't smell like them, don't rap like them.
Who they say to you that you look like?
Nah, where you go? I think you got a good idea. I think you got a good idea already. I hear it in your voice. I know where you're going. I don't look like him for sure. Straight up. This mask is for my anonymity and mine's only. This ain't because listen.
So do you wear the mask like 24/7, or like you go to the grocery store with no mask on and then no one knows who you are?
Right. That's the point, is that I could take it off. You know what I'm saying? I could go to the grocery store, I could go to Walmart, you know, I only leave it on when I'm rapping.
He can help his cousin with the groceries. He can do all that.
All that. Yeah. Sometimes I've been being flagrant though. I've been wearing it on the plane and everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just to start some.
Wait, so nobody tells you to take it off on a plane or nowhere like that?
I mean, yeah, they asked me to take it off, but you know.
I think you only gotta have it off to go through TSA, and after that, you probably.
After that, I can wear it wherever I want to. I can wear it. Like, they don't like it, but you know, I don't want y'all in my face sometimes.
So after TSA, do you go change in the bathroom like on some Spider-Man?
Yeah, just like Clark Kent. Whoa.
Like you go through TSA as you, and then like emerge from the bathroom as Grea8gawd and fly home.
Whoa. Yep. I go through TSA as me, and then next thing you know, that guy appeared. They like, oh, what he got here? They like, oh, I was on the plane with Grea8gawd. Yeah, absolutely.
When did the mask start?
The mask started my first robbery, so that would have been like 97, 8. No.
Wait, I was like, hey, yo.
Look at her face. So that's when the mask started. Now,
and I was like, okay, well, we can just edit that out.
It's staying, no.
Now, when did
like it's normal.
When did it start for Grea8gawd? The mask started like probably like a year before COVID. Like a year before
So
COVID.
you predicted COVID?
Nah, I ain't gonna. Nah, I ain't predict that atrocity. Nah. But, yeah, I ain't predict that, but I was already in my mask groove when it came out, so it was like, it's all good. I just really like the whole mask thing is like, just listen to what I'm saying, man. What I'm saying, look, I don't want to distract them by what I look like, because if I show y'all what I look like, then it's unfair. They're like, okay, well, he supposed to have her. He supposed to, hey, when you look at somebody, right, and you hear them rap, right, I used to think that Man, he ain't did that. He don't look like this. He don't look like, we have parallel certain looks to certain things. Like these ugly dark-skinned dudes. Oh yeah. Oh, we'll believe him if he spit a gangster rap because we just been color coordinated that way with certain things. Oh, now I believe him. Now I don't believe him because of this and that. I don't, we ain't gonna give him time to judge and do none of that. Just listen to these darts. That's it.
Hey, are you thinking about starting your own podcast? Well, you can stop overthinking it because the hardest part is actually getting started. And that's where Buzzsprout comes in. Buzzsprout makes it easy to launch your podcast and has already helped over 100,000 people just like you start and grow their own podcast. With Buzzsprout, you can have your show listed on all major platforms like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and more. You'll get a great-looking podcast website, audio players you can embed on other websites, detailed analytics to see how people are listening, tools to promote your episodes, and more. Stop waiting. Start your own podcast today and get a $20 Amazon gift card. All you have to do is click the link in the show notes below. This lets Buzzsprout know we sent you, and it helps support our show.
I like that.
I really don't want it to be unfair though, because when I take this mask off and I start doing these certain type of records, it's going to be unfair for these guys that don't look like me.
Can we expect you to take the mask off anytime soon?
Does that mean you're taking the mask off for the ladies? Like, is that?
I'm gonna take the mask off when I feel as though I reach my pinnacle. So just picture me being on stage in the stadium and it's
and then it comes off one day,
and then I'm gonna take it off, and then the lights gonna go down, and I'm gonna play my documentary in the back, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, damn, we should have been new. I should have put it together." Like, that's Grea8gawd. That's how I'm gonna do that. So like maybe like a year and a half, and then everybody gonna be smiling like how she is at the bottom when they be like, "Oh, that's Grea8gawd." Like now it makes sense, but at that point they won't be able to hate, they won't be able to blackball, they won't be able to do none of the stuff that they tried to do for so many years. You know what I'm saying?
Were you born in 1990?
Nah, that's just the name of this the close is just 1990 something. Peace, Connecticut. My boy Joe Bangay out in Connecticut. He got a situation going, so I like supporting, man,
I see that. We like that.
Yeah. Look at Unconscious.
So you I didn't know you were also from the Midwest.
Right.
Also, so it's like both. Right?
Yes.
But I guess ultimately you chose New York as an adult.
Right.
Do you rock with anybody from the Midwest?
Yeah. So I got a bunch of family out there, all my cousins, but I like I was just out there with Bodie James, shout out Bodie, he in Detroit, that's Midwest. My god brother Weasel Sims, billionaire Boy Scout, they from Chicago. Murph Dilly, he from Chicago. I got a lot of family and extended rap family in the Midwest. My man Guap. So yeah, man. Yeah.
What made you decide on New York?
My father
upstate New York.
So upstate New York, my pops lived in upstate. So, I started going to see him. And then when I got over there, I met a nice young lady, beautiful young lady. I had my first child in Rochester. And then, I ended up just leaving from Rochester and going like an hour over to Syracuse because my man had it popping over there. And he was like, "Man, you can have this town, son. I'd have made all the money. He was rich. He was taking crystal baths. His name's Sean. So he was like, "Nah, you can have it, son." So then I came to Syracuse, and then I had two more children. And it's just I've been in Syracuse ever since. But I go back and forth between Syracuse and Brooklyn and Vegas all the time. So
I think those are three great places to be.
Yeah, that's like the trifecta.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. The trifecta. Yeah. Right now you tune into the guy, the voice. You already know what it is, man. It's Grea8gawd. You know, the voice never saw the face. I'm in the place right now in the field. I'm in the field right now with Lady D and E Boogie. So, hey, man, follow the God, follow them. They got beautiful smiles. Go follow them, man. You can see you can't see my smile, but I see theirs. It's beautiful. It's great, God. In the field radio. You already know what it is.
So you've had your name, Grea8gawd, for a very long time.
Right.
Where it says you were with the 5% Nation and you were learning your lessons like faster than the other kids.
Right.
And they said, you Grea8gawd.
That's right.
And that was that. Are you still with the 5% Nation?
Yeah.
Why does it sound past tense?
So I don't know if that maybe just was the way somebody wrote it, but so one thing about having knowledge of self and being in the 5% Nation is just like, it's a natural progression for me to Orthodox Islam, right? But it's not something that it's not a gang, so it's like you get initiated and you say, yo, son, I'm out. I don't want to be that no more. So those teachings are always in my mind. Those teachings are the reason that I talk the way I do, the way I handle people, the way I do. My daily life is shown through those lessons. So those lessons is always going to be shown through, my daily life and what I do every day. So, I may not obviously I might not go to parliaments. A parliament is like going to church for a 5%. It's like where everybody meet up and, the gods and the earths, and they go through their lessons and, and they go through their degrees and they build. It's a place to build with other gods. So I don't do that as often, but the lessons is always going to be a part of who I am.
I can understand that.
Yeah. It's like riding.
I see too many 5%ers nowadays, or at least not talking about it.
Right. And that's another reason why I implemented in my records so much, because I feel like that when I was coming up and I was listening to music, the brothers that was putting the lessons in their music, it intrigued me, So if I could spark that same interest in one of the young guys, then I feel like that, because ultimately that's my duty is to civilize the uncivilized and to teach the kids. So if I could grab one or two attentions of, even just a few babies and make them say, damn, what is he talking about? I got to go do that. Now I got to learn my supreme alphabet. Now I got to know my supreme math to understand what he's saying. So that'll make them, because that's what made me dig into having knowledge of self. It was like, when I hear people saying this and that, and this, like the God you, or when Method Man said, you got the good power you. It's like, power you? What is it? Okay. Oh, okay. So now you got to do the knowledge and you got to do the homework and see what it is that he's talking about. So if I could spark that, that'll be beautiful, even if it's within a few people.
I want to know. I didn't know.
Right.
So growing up on the early 90s music that did incorporate the 5% in it, you felt like you were learning. I feel like music is missing that nowadays. There's not as much storytelling or as much knowledge being passed.
Right. Nah, it's definitely watered down, and that's why Grea8gawd is here, man. That's the blessing of Grea8gawd, is because I came up in an era where you had to be dead nice to get a record deal. Like, you had to really be talking about something, and you had to have some subject matter, and it better make sense. Your hook better match the lyrics, and the lyrics better match the hook. When right now it's just really about the beat. So if I could restore any piece of that, like I said, then that's what I'm here to do, is to teach, and then give them the pros and the cons of the things that I've been through, because I've been through a lot. But I can't just give them the ups. I gotta show them the ups and the downs, or else I'll be like everybody else and just say, oh yeah, I was hustling. I had an 8-ball. Now I got 40 birds and a Ferrari and a mansion and all these lion ass rappers. They got these young boys thinking that they could go get a pound, and next thing you know, they're gonna be Scarface, when that ain't really how it go.
Yo,
that's such a good
comedian, Ali Sadiq, he was talking about that, like, I guess he was successful at some point, but he's like, in order to get there, there's a lot of unsuccessful times you have selling.
Yeah. Like,
he was selling it since he was 14. So yeah, by the time he was 25 or something like that, he better have been good at it.
Right. Yeah, no doubt.
But they don't show you that part.
Nah, they don't show you that. And they don't even tell you that. And that's what's unfair. Like, it's like if you know something and you don't tell somebody, like, I can't just give you the glamorous side. I gotta let you know that your mother might get kidnapped. You might have to hurt somebody. People might try to hurt you. You understand? You're gonna lose work. You're gonna go up. You're gonna go down. You never know what's gonna happen in that game. And it's built for destruction, to be honest with you. So if you don't tell a young man that, or even try to keep him away from that, then yeah, you can't call yourself a man.
So what does success look like for you? Because it's not the jewelry and the.
Yeah, so success for me in terms of rap is just being heard, because that's all I ever really want to do, is just let somebody hear these records and let them hear what I had to offer. So for me, it's just being heard. That's why the music is different, because it's not financially driven. It's not, I'm financially good already. So now I can really give you my heart. I don't have to conform to what sells and what I think may sell and what may not sell. I just plug the auxiliary cord into my heart and go in the booth, you know what I'm saying? Or get in front of the microphone and give you all of my experiences.
It's genuine, it's not desperate.
Right, yeah, not at all. Not at all.
Discuss a little bit about your sound, because your sound is very different from what like the mainstream is pushing now, especially in New York. There's such a focus on drill music, but you're not that at all. Right. Do you ever feel pressure to conform to that?
Nah, I don't. Nah, it's enough of that. It's so many people giving them that, what you just named, that I don't need to give them that. It's a lot of people servicing those fans. I'm here to service the audience like you that want to hear something different, that actually want to hear lyrics, that want to hear a record that makes sense, that's not just talking about the same old thing. Because a lot of these records, all of them is just, it's really the same record. It's just a different beat, but they all really saying the same exact thing. You know what I'm saying? Even if you listen to an artist and you listen to his album, it really don't really be no subject matter. You don't really get to know who they are as an artist. You get to just know how much money they got, how many women they slept with, what they, how much they spend on their jewelry, how much their house costs, their car costs, and then you go to the next song, it's the same thing. My car costs this, my house costs that, and yeah, I ain't here to, so I don't feel no pressure when it comes to me giving them what Grea8gawd is going to give them, because I know that it's needed. I know I'm filling a void with that, and I can sleep better at night knowing that I'm giving them something different. I gave them that before though. Don't get it wrong, and don't mistake it like everything that I like. Snow Day is a driven album, so it's but like I said, it's ups and downs of that game. So I just explained a little bit of all of it.
I love the artwork on that project.
Yeah, that artwork. Yeah, thank you.
I like your artwork in general, but when I saw like with the shovel is the razor blade.
Yeah,
I was so slick.
I felt like mad. I was slow. I was like, I looked at it and we were talking about the mask, and then I came back and looked at it again. I said, "Is that a razor blade?"
I saw that and I started cracking up. I was like, "This is lit!" Like, where do you come up with your artwork? Do you do your artwork, or does someone do it for you? Is it your ideas?
Yeah, so a lot of it is always my idea. That particular album cover was Travis Chapman. That was his idea. And he let me borrow that idea because it went along with what I was doing. So I could take no credit for that cover, but every other cover is my guy Stay Fresh Corpse out of where's my god brother from? Czech Republic, and he does all of my artwork in general. Him and then Craig Dyer do a lot of my artwork too. So if it's one of those three, but that Snow Day joint was definitely Travis Chapman. That's his brainchild, and I'm like, oh, that's perfect. Word.
How did you link with someone for art in the Czech Republic?
This internet, the world, the Instagram. He started off as a supporter and somebody who liked the music, and then he told me that he did artwork and he did covers. And what's the beautiful thing about him is that after he did the very first cover, then he ended up doing the God Squad logos for my chains. He did every cover after that, and he never let me pay him. He was always like, nah, man, when it rain and we'll all get wet. When it's time to break bread, we'll break bread. For now, I'm gonna pay it forward. And I understand the concept of paying it forward. I did that for years, so I admired him for that. So I'm like, I give him the chance to do all the artwork after that. And he go above and beyond too. So like if I ask him for an IG cover or I ask him for an EP cover, he gonna send me the EP cover. He gonna send me the YouTube banner, a Twitter banner, a Facebook banner. He gonna send me a moving joint. Shout out to Stay Fresh, man. Like Stay Fresh Corp, man. Yeah.
Shout out to Stay Fresh for real.
Nah, for real. It's like, somebody might have took 3 weeks to do just a regular cover, but he always go above and beyond. So shout out to the God brother for that, man. His grandmother is sick. I want to send her a shout out right now. And, some prayers up to her on her speedy recovery also. But yeah, that's my guy.
Did he do the Kill Bill remix cover too?
Who did? No, he didn't. To be honest with you, I forgot who. Because Kill Bill remix, I put that on my page and I got so many different so many different people submitting it. So pardon me, but I forgot who did the one that I end up using. It might have been my man William Bostic though. But if it wasn't, yeah, I forgot who did that one.
Did SZA hear the remix?
Yeah. You didn't see the thing on my story?
No, I missed it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a screenshot and repost it. But yeah, man. Yeah, I was actually gonna shoot a video for it and all that. I still might shoot one because I just love that record. SZA's one of them people like that I got put on the SZA late. And I used to just hear that record when on Hot 97. I'm like, the melody just intrigued me and the way she sounds. And I'm like, who is that? And then I looked up the instrumental one morning and I'm like, yo, man, there's somebody asked me about doing a remix before the official remix came out. And I'm like, I thought it was somebody from her camp, but it ended up not being. But somebody just wanted me to do a remix and was perpetrating like there was some from her camp. So I did it, thinking that it might be the real remix.
Yeah, that was a dope remix, especially like the juxtaposition between her singing and then like your raspy voice with the bars coming in.
Yeah, oh, you like that one? I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And that was really like the first time that the ladies got to hear Grea8gawd talk about something other than a lot of people were saying like, oh, I wonder if he could, is that all he could do? I wonder if he could do this and that. So it was like, I felt like that record was perfect timing for me to just show my range as an artist at the same time, and then not compromise who Grea8gawd was. Did you feel like oh, he getting soft when you heard it?
No, because I wasn't sure like the reason behind you hopping on it. You know what I mean? Because sometimes people just hop on like a industry beat or a big song just to kind of like get the SEO clicks, right? So when I put it on, I was like, oh, okay, like this is not what I expected at all. Because especially the way you were, like you didn't just do like one verse at the end or anything like that. Like you sounded like you belonged on the record.
Right. Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
So it mentions that. So in March, right? I think we got your bio in March. In March, your goals were to drop an EP every quarter. Are you on track for that still?
Nah. I end up signing a deal. And when you sign, I end up signing with Rock Marcy. Shout out to Rock Marcy and Pimpire. I end up signing a deal. So now like dropping music is not as easy as me just saying, I'm about to drop my EP today and upload it. If I hadn't signed the deal, I would have did that though. Because I definitely got 4 or 5 EPs ready right now. Like literally.
That's what it says.
Yeah, I got like 4 or 5 of them ready right now. I could do it. I could have did it, but for respect for my brother and respect for the label, I'm just waiting it out to see what me and Rock gonna do, and then we gonna flood them.
So how do you feel about, if you think about that? So in March, right, your goals were one thing, and it's August right now, and the drastic change in that plan.
Nah, it's beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. It just, what it really showed me was that it's never too late for one. And then you gotta just consistency and being persistent and just staying at it, and it can happen because this not my first rodeo. It's not like that. I started rapping last year, but I was always 1 foot in, 1 foot out of the streets, and that really consumed most of my time, most of my energy. Well, that's what I was putting most of my time and energy in was streets. So it was like, let me concentrate on this. And let me see what happened. Like if I give him my all and I can't be more, happy about the outcome. I'm glad that I did that because now I don't have to do the things that I was doing before.
Talk about signing a deal, because literally when I was doing research for this interview, and someone had asked you like, are you looking for a deal or whatever? And you said no. So
right.
What made you flip on that?
Because of who it was. So Rock Marcy is like the Jay-Z to the underground. So imagine me telling Rock, like, nah, I'm cool, son. You know what I'm saying? Like, knowing his reach, knowing what could come out of it, knowing that I've watched him propel people that I know personally to stardom, you know? So it was a no-brainer for me. I said, nah, of course, like, let's join forces. And then, you know, his efforts at getting me to sign with the label was all genuine. So it was a no-brainer for me. It was like, oh, all right, yeah, let's do it. But initially, like, you know, I always said I never really wanted the record deal because I never really wanted to conform to the way that they release music and the way that things that you gotta jump through when you on a label. But over at
is it what you expected?
What, having the deal?
Yeah.
Because soon as I got the deal with Rock, I went on tour. You know, it was overseas dates, it was US dates. You know what I'm saying? So that happened immediately. Soon as I signed, I was on stage, and he was putting me on stages before I even signed the deal. So, you know, who could ask for more than that?
And you guys have a project together too?
Yeah, so we're working on a project right now. It's called God Brothers. So that's me and Rock Marcy going back and forth like Raekwon and Ghost did, you know? And that should be coming out. I'm thinking it's gonna come out before the end of the year for sure.
That's exciting. Congratulations.
I like it. Yay.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
So talk about the God Squad.
The God Squad. So the God Squad consists of rappers. It consists of producers. God Squad is a family. That's why, like, you'll hear me refer to somebody as my God brother. Like, we not friends, we brothers in this, you know? So the God Squad is just dope MCs. Like, we get ready to put out a compilation. I'm putting out the compilation, the God Squad compilation, with my next project. So, you know, simultaneously, I'm putting them both out at the same time. And I'm gonna introduce you to everybody that's in the God Squad. And it's like a 2025 version of Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? All walks of life, different races, people from different places that's all here for one common cause, which is to show the world that we can get busy on this mic. So that's what the God Squad is. I'm on there, you know, every week we all jumping on each other records, and it's dope. It's coming out real dope.
The walking movie, in the field radio, you know the vibes, turn up, we in the building, ice to God.
Ask the hip hop 50 question. Oh, you want me to do it? 50 years of hip hop.
All right, so hip hop is celebrating its 50th anniversary this year. We've all grown up on the genre, which is pretty cool. What is your favorite bar of the last 50 years? Can you rap it and then let us know why it's your favorite?
One, like, single bar?
Just one single bar that, like, blew your mind.
Oh my God. One single bar. You think of one bar that just always stuck out. I got all of my favorite MCs are so dope, but
it's hard, right?
Okay, I'll give you Rakim. I tell you who you are and why you're here. Take it in stride, cause it might take a year. That's my favorite single one bar. I tell you who you are and why you're here. Take it in stride, cause it might take a year. So that line was him letting the people know, like, I'm the God. Like, he had knowledge of self, and I can tell you who you are and why you here. But take it in stride. Be patient, cause it might take a year. You understand? That probably was one of my single most favorite bars.
Rakim is like the nicest person on the planet.
You know what's so crazy? Ask me, have I ever met Rakim?
Have you ever met Rakim?
Never. Nope. I want to meet Rakim.
So the college radio station that we broadcast on did a show probably 6 or 7 years ago now, and Rakim was the headliner. They used to do a free, like, it was called Hip Hop 101, and it was supposed to be like a, you know, they had all the elements. So they would have DJs, they would have breakdancers come, they would have art, and they would have rappers come. And so Rakim came out, and he was like one of the only that hung around after his set and made sure that he talked to everybody and took pictures with everybody. And it was just like such a dope moment from such an iconic person. Yeah, no doubt. And for him, there's so many people that got egos that you like, damn, why do you got, like, all people, you got an ego? But him,
Rakim is one of them people that has earned the right to maybe have a little bit of ego and don't have it. So that's the beautiful part about that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they tell you don't meet your idols. You know what I mean? Because sometimes it could go left. So when you meet someone like Rakim, who is down to earth and really appreciates the fans and you think of how far he's come, it's just like an extra special treat.
Nah, absolutely, because he definitely earned the ability the right to have an attitude if he felt like it. You know what I'm saying? But that's dope that he don't. That's super dope.
All right, yo, so, I was going through music and I seen a lot of Joey Majors and I was like, yo, have we interviewed him? And I was like, no, we haven't. But then I went in our email and it was just so much music from this guy.
Right.
Let's talk about working with him because we don't know him yet.
So Joey Majors is one of my god brothers. He's from upstate New York. I met him in upstate New York a long time ago. And dope MC, always ready to work. He probably got 7-8 EPs done right now. But when I first jumped back in and started putting my music out on a consistent basis, he was one of those ones that was always be like, yo, put the music out, keep putting the music out. You know what I'm saying? And
I bet.
Yeah, nah, definitely. That's all
that's what he does.
All he do, he drop. If he could drop an EP every other week, he would. Yeah. So, but yeah, nah, that's like my brother, man. We got business ventures together. Actually, like the Bars documentary, Buffalo, and Bars stand for Buffalo, Albany, Rochester, Syracuse, and I went to each spot and I tried to get the dopest people, you know what I'm saying? So that the A&Rs can see who to come and get next from upstate New York. Who do I need to interview from Albany though?
Yari
Toro.
Okay, well, I need you to put that together for me and DM me, put us together in my DM.
Okay, I will.
And I'm gonna come and interview him for that because I really didn't get
It's a girl.
Interview her.
Oh, it's a girl.
Woo!
She up next, let me tell you.
Okay, all right, that's even better. That's dope. I got Shay Noir on there. I got Armani Caesar, so it's dope to have a female from Albany.
Thanks.
We were just talking about Armani Caesar. We want her on the show too.
Oh yeah, I put a word in for you, no doubt.
Thanks.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Talking about an upstate documentary. I feel like upstate is kind of been cracked wide open thanks to Griselda.
Right, absolutely.
It's like all of a sudden people are paying attention. And it's like, oh my God, not only are there a ton of dope MCs up there, but y'all have your own sound. It's not sounding like New York City.
Right. So so the Bars documentary is something that me and Conway was working on it years ago, and then I ended up losing the footage and losing the hard drive. And when I was in Vegas, me and Benny was out there shooting a video, and he was like, "Nah, you should put the Bars back. Now is the time to put the Bars out because now the light is on upstate, like you said, thanks to them." So I just started going back around, getting everybody that was dope, young, old, new, veterans that's from upstate, so we can show them what really upstate New York is about. Like, you know what I'm saying? They ain't just cats ain't up here milking cows like I used to think.
That's the perception too.
Buffalo.
Buffalo? What? They doing in Buff? What's going on over there? They husking corn? Like, nah, boy. It's the same thing going on in Buffalo as everywhere else, and it might even be on a larger scale.
Yeah, it's
no,
so
that'd be the crazy part. That'd be because there'd be trains and all type of stuff, and if you're en route on one of those major Amtrak lines and stuff, oh yeah, you're subject to that.
Yeah, no doubt, of course. Yeah. So yeah, the documentary is just highlighting, man, the producers, like I said, the radio DJs, whoever's the who's from that particular city. I went and interviewed them, and we put it on a documentary, and we turned it into a series.
When is that coming out? Because now I'm intrigued and I want to watch it.
So it's going to be out real soon. I'm just going back and forth negotiating a deal with a couple different networks, seeing who's gonna give me those M&Ms. Whoever gonna give me a bag of M&Ms, them 2 M's, 3, 4 M's, that's who gonna get it.
Tell Netflix to cut the check. I'm ready.
Netflix only pay one time, so you don't get no residual money with Netflix. You only get
there's no money in streaming at all.
Yeah, one check, one time, and they don't want
no residuals.
Yeah,
that's why they're all striking.
Yeah, I need some mailbox money.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I need some money while I'm resting to be.
But shout out to you for knowing the business and being smart enough to understand that, because not everyone does.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. Great God. Great God. This guy under this mask, man, he is intelligent.
So it seems like you've worked with so many people already.
Yeah.
Who are you looking forward to working with in the future? Like artists and producers or whoever?
Oh, I would say Nas, DJ Premier, Jay Electronica. I wouldn't mind a Jay-Z verse, of course. But that's about it. Those three. Alchemist as a producer, I would definitely feel an Alchemist. I got a project that I'm working on right now with Havoc from Mobb Deep, so that's coming out crazy. We got like 5 songs done. Yeah.
When's that coming out?
I don't know. Havoc want to go to Japan and finish the project over there and kind of document it. I'm about to take the mask off. I'm getting hot.
I was like, yo, I was mad scared. I'm like, oh, I cannot deal with this. Yeah.
Lady D was about to pass out.
Hey, you know what? I'll take it off on y'all show. After I do it on stage, then hit me again. I'm gonna take it off on y'all show. Fuck it. But
in that DM immediately.
Nah, word. Yeah, when you see me on stage, DM me and say, yo, remember what you said, Great God.
All right, so what's next for Great God?
2 weeks, we putting out another EP self-entitled EP, Great God. And then after that, I'm putting out the EP called Still Snowing, as a prelude to, the extension of Snow Day. And then the Rock Marcy project. So, like 4 EPs coming up real soon, very soon. Visuals, Snow Day, the movie, starring my god brother Unkasa. Legendary Unkasa from Diplomats. He's starring in the movie. So, yeah. And the Snow Day movie is like a half-hour movie that all of the videos kind of intertwine into a storyline. So it's something different than just going in front of the liquor store or going in front of my Benz and shooting a video or, you understand? Like hanging out with
this high-end hood thing.
This is like the best. It's like such a throwback. It gives me throwback vibes, but like modern throwback vibes, right? It's like now, but it like when we had, Hype Williams videos and lyrics and like that. So it's like it's happening
the high-end hood. I like that. Yeah, this is like upper echelon.
Yeah,
upscale. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to come up with a name for me, and then we go. We press the cups up. So put your thinking cap on. DM me the name.
Oh, listen, you gotta get with him on the name, and then you could do the whole merch line.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You got like the merch that kind of rivals Griselda. So I feel like if you had like a high-end hood merch line, out of here.
I believe so too. Like the merch that I'm doing right now is very, very. It's very dope. It's simple, but like you said, it's like upper echelon. Like my hoodies is like 500 GSM, right? So that's like the equivalent of a Balenciaga blank, not a champion blank. You know what I'm saying? Or a Russell blank. Or what I mean? I'm really taking time and picking the right cloth, picking the right, everything for the merch. So yeah, it's different. It's differente all the way around.
I love it.
Yeah.
Exciting. That's really exciting. Well, is there anything else that you want our listeners to know?
I want them to know that they can go to greatgawd.com right now and you can get a brick. My album came in a brick. Did y'all know that?
Yes, I thought that was so fire.
I'm not going to make it through the interview. I'm not.
The problem was that B made her disappear when I said brick. The whole screen went just the solar system.
Yo, the merch is like art pieces. Like I was on there and I'm about to order vinyl and all that.
Please, yes. Yeah. Yep. So order the vinyl through. Just DM me and we'll figure out the vinyl. The brick, the shirts, everything is a go right now. But the brick, you had to buy the brick. You cut it open. You open the brick and you get the hard drive from inside of the brick.
Yeah, I saw that.
I want to do that.
Instagram page, right?
Say it again.
It was on your Instagram page. There was a video.
Yeah. Yep. Everybody. So like a lot of people, I just sent out like 10 bricks just like last week. Everybody getting their bricks right now.
Oh, when you say that, it sounds so like.
Yo, that's what he's like. You can get a brick. I was like,
Wait, but I want to know, why do y'all even know what bricks is though? Let's talk about that.
Listen, could we be a hip hop focused show without understanding the culture and the game that goes behind it?
Okay.
Listen,
I'm in the military.
Become gangsters now, but gangsters become rappers.
That's right. Well, yeah, man. Yeah, DM me both of y'all. Like, if y'all want to get a brick or any merch, it's easier for me to DM me and then I'll send it because I'm sending out some stuff tomorrow. So sometimes my site gets so built up that it's been taking people 2, 3, 4 weeks to get their merch. And
you
need
DMing
tonight with my brick.
Nah, the bricks and the vinyl is dope. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
Give the people your social media and everything and where to find you.
Grea, the number 8, GAWD. That's Grea8gawd, Grea8gawd. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, OnlyFans, all the above, man.
OnlyFans. I've seen that link too.
No. So now listen,
See the mask on.
The OnlyFans link is dangerous. You might not want to get caught up on there. That is a rabbit hole. If you got to log on my OnlyFans when you got some real time on your hands, like, cause that right there, and make sure you got a few hundred on your card because it just gets better and better and it's intriguing. It's different.
That's where you should do the unmasking. Then you could charge people for it.
Ooh, right.
Crash OnlyFans.
So you want to run the account? Because I can't even run all these accounts. I need a team, man.
No, holler at us. We do that on the side.
That's what we...
No.
Welcome back to In the Field Radio. You know what I'm about to do. Make sure you follow In the Field Radio. Write to me. Tell me what you think. Do song requests. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me. Do shout outs. If you write to me in the DMs, I'm going to read it. And I'm going to do what you tell me to do. Boss me around. I like that stuff. At In the Field Radio on everything. All right. I'm about to get out of here. Big thank you and I love you to anybody that's rocking with us. All our loyal listeners. Love you guys. Thanks for chilling with those chicks on Mondays. In the Field Radio 91.3 FM WVKR Poughkeepsie. Have a good night.